Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Latavia. It has been a long time. I think it's just because of this whole quarantine stuff. I really hope that everybody is safe and well and doing good. I know it's been really hard for me. I think the homeschooling part is probably the hardest for me. I cannot do second and third grade math, and that is really sad. So here I am in my bathroom getting ready to shoot a video for you. I actually had one of my subscribers. She used to be one of my students at Paul Mitchell. I love her. She's such a sweetheart. And she reached out to me and she said, okay, I'm hopping on this Retin-A train and I need some tips on how to apply it correctly. And I said, I would love to help you. So here I am. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. I am so excited that I reached 900 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber of my channel, I would so appreciate if you subscribed, because I'm almost to 1,000, and that really totally just made my whole entire night when I seen that I reached 900. So press that button, subscribe to my channel. I have awesome videos on skincare and herbs and health, and I think you'll like it. Okay, so on to the video. All right, guys, so Retin-A is pretty amazing. It has lots of awesome benefits. Vitamin A topically, which that is what Retin-A is just vitamin A. It actually starts to peel and slough off the skin. And what that does, I know that sounds super scary and weird, but what that does is it allows the collagen to reproduce in the skin and helps the skin to be more plump. It helps with wrinkles and fine lines and pigmentation and acne and you name it. Retin-A is pretty awesome. What I have found through my years of being an esthetician is that people are so excited to get Retin-A, and then they get it and then they're like, I hate this stuff. This stuff is so horrible. I don't know how to use it. And my skin actually is looking worse. So what am I doing wrong? So there's lots of different things that people do wrong. First of all, they smear it all over the face like a moisturizer, and that is no bueno, because what happens is then the next day or the next couple days, your skin is so sensitive and raw that you can't use anything on your face, not even like the most sensitive moisturizer you have at home. You have to be really careful with applying Retin-A to the skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. So obviously not anywhere under the eyes, not too close to the lips, not too close to the crevices of the nose, because what happens is it sloughs off too much in those areas, especially underneath the eye, and it will really burn and really sting. And it's not fun. I've been there, done that. Or a lot of times I'll overuse Retin-A, and then that's also not good. So depending on the percentage of Retin-A that you have, you really have to make sure that you're using it correctly. My favorite Retin-A in the whole entire world is this stuff, which you would get from a dermatologist or just like your family doctor. And this is 0.1%. This is actually the highest Retin-A percentage they have. And so it's really strong. Comes in the red bottle because it's really, really potent on the skin. And so if you go too crazy town with this stuff, then yeah, you probably won't like Retin-A ever again, okay? So there's different percentages. I usually recommend doing 0.05% first, and then going to 0.025 and then the 1%, just so that your skin can get used to it if you're going to go to a dermatologist and get the actual Retin-A. Now there's lots of awesome Retin-A options out there that are more of a moisturizer, and so they're not going to be as like crazy on the skin. And so if you're new to Retin-A or really have sensitive skin, then you might want to just do that route, get a moisturizer with a little bit of Retin-A in it. So here I am with no makeup on. This is what I do at nighttime. You only want to use Retin-A at nighttime. And then it's more of a fall type of cream, fall winter, because there's not a lot of sunlight out. Where it's spring and getting into summer where I live, then that means you really need to make sure you wear a good good zinc oxide or titanium dioxide based sunscreen, or else you can really get sunburned with using Retin-A and being out in the sunlight, because it's very light sensitive and your skin will really burn just like that. So here I am in my bathroom, and this is how I apply Retin-A, okay? So I just get a little bit on the tip of my finger. And when I say little bit, this is the key to Retin-A. So that is like a tiny, tiny scotch. That's almost like too much. So I like to, I'm gonna look in my mirror a little bit, but I like to focus right in here, obviously. A lot of women call them their angry lines. So your corrugator line that runs right here is really important, because you don't want that like huge crease. That's where most women get Botox, right? So like I put a little dot here, and then a lot of people don't like their nasolabial folds, and so those run right here. So I like to put just 2 dots right there, looking kind of crazy. And then some people will get the marionette lines, and those are here. I don't really have an issue with those, but I do have issues with crow's feet already. So I like to put a little bit right there. When you do the crow's feet though, you want to make sure that you're avoiding the under eye area, because I promise that you will regret it. It hurts. So, and then any other areas that you feel like you have a lot of pigmentation. So I used to love the sun without sunscreen. And so I just really regret that now, because that's, after I got like 2 2nd-degree burns one summer, my skin really started to change and really get a lot of acne. And so that's why I became an esthetician, because I was like, oh my gosh, my skin is just horrible. It has a lot of acne, and I want to be able to fix that myself. So anyway, okay, so see how I'm just kind of rubbing that into the skin really good, and that is basically all. Yes, sometimes I will apply Retin-A all over my face, but it's kind of rare that I do that. And the reason is because, like, if you put too much on, then your makeup the next day or the next couple days, it just starts to look really flaky and really bad. So, I mean, this is the perfect time to use a lot of Retin-A, is through quarantine, because you're not really seeing a lot of people and you're not going a lot of places. So if that's the case, then that's perfect if you want to put it all over. But I usually spot treat with Retin-A, okay? So what happens is I've applied it tonight, and day 2, at least for me, when I'm using really high-grade Retin-A, is when my skin starts to flake off and starts to get kind of to that stage of like being peely, flaky. And when that starts to happen, you really want to make sure you use a really good sensitive type moisturizer with not a lot of acidic ingredients in it, or else your skin will sting so bad. So I like to use the Planet Eden Antioxidant Recovery Cream, and I will try and link that down below. This stuff's so amazing, and it's just very all natural, no chemicals, very, very organic based, very clean. And so that's my go-to. Or I love Andalou Naturals. They're found on Amazon. I'll put the link down below. And this is their sensitive rose cream. So this is gonna be fantastic too for after you start flaking. It's not gonna sting the skin. Or my next favorite is the Skin by Ann Webb, and this has jojoba oil. It's a really rich cream, kind of makes the skin kind of oily-ish looking, but I only use it at nighttime, and I usually only use it after I do my Retin-A, okay? And then like I said before, where it's getting summery, at least where I live, then you want to make sure you are using a really good sunscreen, okay? There's lots of bad chemical sunscreen ingredients out there, and I have lots of awesome videos on my channel talking about bad sunscreen versus good sunscreen, so make sure to check those out. But this is my favorite so far. This is the Mad Hippie. All of their brand is amazing. I love all their skincare products, but this is their facial SPF, and it has 16% zinc oxide in this, which isn't terribly high, but it's not terribly low. It's kind of in between, and I really am liking this. So this is my go-to sunscreen this year. So that is basically what I do. Now I apply Retin-A pretty much every second or every third day, and that is pretty intensive. It's just because my skin is getting used to Retin-A. I've been using it for lots of years, and it has really helped my skin a lot. Where I'm 37 years old, I feel like Retin-A has really helped my skin not to get as wrinkly maybe as it could be. And so I really think that Retin-A is definitely like the gold standard for just looking good, just for your skin looking its healthiest, right? So I hope you guys will give it a try. Give me a shout out down below if you have any questions on Retin-A, and I would love to get back to you. I love when people comment. Check out my other videos on my channel. I do lots of videos on skincare and health and herbs. And so be sure to like this video for me, subscribe to my channel. I'm so excited because I just reached 900 subscribers. So thank you so much. And I cannot wait to get to 1,000. Like, that's my new goal. So thank you so much for watching and for supporting me, and I will catch you guys next time.